This is what I get up to when I take my son to Army Cadets. So I get back and he's in about 7 o'clock and I have to pick him up for 9:30. And I am so unbelievably tired, but I just have to like keep myself amused, and I like to clean up the kitchen. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, is just having a clear up. I get back, I put the kettle on and just prep myself for a nice little clear up and tidy. So prior to taking him to cadets, it's absolutely chaos. I have to make sure dinner's ready, dinner's done, and giving him a bit of time to actually digest his food before he gets ready. His cadet uniform needs to be pristinely ironed and his boots need to be polished, and it's just a rush. And if he's had a detention at school, then it's even harder because he doesn't get back till like 4:30. Sometimes it's like 4:45, and the fact that he has to be there at 7, well, he likes to leave at 10 too. It can be a bit of a rush challenge. And not only that, it's the same old, not everybody wants the same dinner, no one likes the same thing, so I'm out there cooking various different dinners. This bin, the novelty of it is wearing off on me now. I'm actually getting really annoyed with it because I feel like, what am I putting in my black one? What am I putting in my black one? So my green ones are supposed to be for the recycling, which is what I'm putting in. And then this one's now food. Well, what am I doing then? Why have I got a black bin just sat there? I just don't know. And that's not going to last a month. I'm telling you now, that is not going to last a month. But anyway, we get back in and I'm just like finishing up. My cup of tea does not get made in one hit. It never does. And it doesn't get drunk in one hit either. Like, it's usually cold by the time I get back to it. It's an absolute blessing if I get back to it and it's still hot. Sometimes stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds. But I'm going to light some candles and try and give a nice little fragrance going on out here. And I'm putting on my wax melt one, because I love this one and it just smells really, really nice. And I'm also going to put on the cherry one that is by, I can't remember, Yankee. There we go. Covered in black around the top, as you expect with a Yankee candle. Does my head in. And I'm going to quickly get the washing in before it gets too dark. But I stupidly think, it's all right, I'm going to put my towels out tonight. And I end up putting the towels out on the line, which is ridiculous because what did it do overnight? You know it. Yes, it did. They're still out there swinging. I'm hoping for sunshine to come to just like rinse it off a little bit, you know. That area feels so much happier now. Well, I feel so much happier about that area, should I say, since I've got rid of the hutch and cleared it all up and got it all sorted, because I really want to go to the garden centre as soon as. I really do. Do you know what I feel like right now? You can probably tell in this video, actually, it kind of like looms on a little bit more intense. But last night I was feeling a bit low, and this morning I feel even lower. But I'm not going to go into the details of that. I'm going to create a in-depth video about the reasons, and it is a genuine reason. It's not just like I'm feeling a bit low. And I'm going to do a video for my second channel about that, because it's not going to fit on here. But you know what I feel like right now? I feel like a snail. I feel like a snail that has made its way halfway across the pavement and it is heading to the other side of the road. That's its destination. It's rained overnight. The snail is slugging itself along. This is me. And someone comes along and goes, oh, better move you before you get trodden on, and put me back to my first spot, the starting line. And I've got to do it all again. That's how I feel every single day. Every single day. And I've had enough of it. I really have. Sometimes I think to myself, there's a whole world out there. There's an entire world of beautiful things and things you can go and see and feel and experience. And I'm just here, cleaning out my flipping kitchen wash bowl, which gets manked. This is why I got rid of it the first time. And then I had loads of people say to me, oh my God, I can't believe you don't have a washing up bowl. Why don't you have a washing up? This is why. This is why. It infuriates me. Things get rinsed off, like people pour out whatever into the sink down the side of the bowl, and then it just congeals onto the bowl and causes this disgusting gloop. And then I'm going to get, oh, well, you should clean it more often. I literally spend my life cleaning, people. I can't keep on top of every minute. It's like having a pet. That washing up bowl was like having a flipping pet. I have to tend to it all the time. I hate it. I'm very close to getting rid of it. I'm trying to like withhold. I'm withholding, but I am very close to adding that bowl to my tip pile that is collecting outside the back. I need to go to the tip. I know I need to go to the tip, but my car is taking so much fuel, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm just like, I think it's going to cost me about 15 quid just to get to the tip and back. Probably going to have to go twice as well, maybe thrice. And I'm like, do I want to spend 20 quid to keep going back and forth to the tip? Not really, no. There is also a new addition in our family as well. Not in this household, but in my family there is a new addition, and I desperately want to go and meet him. But again, I don't have enough fuel. And I'm like, I'm not paid till next week. But you know what it's like. You're like, this is not on. I need to get myself sorted. Anyway, I've just had someone knock on the door for like questioning whether I would want the rubble at the front cleared away. And I'm like, yes, I would. Yes, I would. I said, he's like, oh, I can have a look at it for you. And I'm like, yes, please. So he had a look at it and he was like, I could do it for 8 quid. I was like, 80 quid, I am booking you. You can take all of that away and then I'll have it all clear around the bottom of the cherry tree. How insanely nice would that be? Well happy. So I said to him, I said, I'm paid next week. What I'll do is I'll message you and then I'll book you in for the following week. And he was like, that's cool. Happy days. Happy Gabby. I've started watching The Capture Series 1 on BBC. I've not watched any of these and I see that there's like 3 series, I think. So don't tell me anything, but it looked quite intriguing, looked quite interesting. I sort of get myself into a little bit of I need something to get into. I need my brain to go into something because at the moment I'm too into my own head. And does anyone else get this? You literally get inside your own head of your own thoughts, your own progress and your own what it is you want to do and changes to be it yourself or your home or work, anything. You're so consumed with it that it feels like the whole world you're not in the world. And that's how I feel. This wicker bag, I've had this for years now. I absolutely love this. I got it from H&M. And I'm going to put it in the washing machine. I don't know how it's going to come out. I don't know. But the thing is, it's a wicker bag, but the drawstring bit at the top is really grubby, where I took it on holiday with us. And then I stored loads of stuff in it in my bedroom. And it's just got marks all over it, and I'm really hoping it's going to come out okay, but I don't hold out much hope because it's wicker and it's probably going to shrink, isn't it? Is it going to shrink? I might go and have a look now actually. I'm going to go and open up the washing machine and I'm going to let you know. It's come up beauts. I pulled it out and it was really like, it was in like a ball and I was like, oh no, I've shrunk it. It's going to be like a little purse. No, it's fine. I pulled it out, put it back the right way and then stretched it back out and it was all fine. And it's lovely and clean. Lovely and clean. Yes. Very, very happy. Just cleaning over the worktops because cannot stand dirty worktops. And if I leave it too long, it just becomes, as anything would, just becomes an absolute joke. And it doesn't help that chocolate spread, once it's in the house, if chocolate spread's in the house, it's absolutely diabolical. What the hell is wrong with kids and chocolate spread? They put the knife all the way to the bottom. Right, bear in mind, you can have a brand new right to the top. Right to the rim. And they'll still dig the knife all the way to the bottom. It all flops out over the side. They get it on the worktop. The knife is down to their fingers. And then they get it all over their fingers. They just wipe it wherever. And I'm just like, that's not how you take chocolate spread out of a chocolate spread jar. You just don't do that. And I buy the big jars because there's no point in buying a small one. It'd be gone in an afternoon. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Genuinely, what is wrong with you? I just don't understand it. Got some really, really good news for Alex. I cannot wait for him to come out of school. I'm so excited for him because he's been accepted in a army trip next month. So I'm really happy for him. He's got, excuse me, I'll keep needing to clear my throat. He's got a trip to the Isle of Wight for a week. And he's going to absolutely love it. This is me now at like 9:20 at night going to pick up Alex from Army Cadets. And I'm just parked outside on double yellows. Yes, I am. Because this street gets absolutely chocker. Everyone does it. There's nowhere else you can be. And when I get back, I make myself a nice Mr. Kipling raspberry topped hot steamed pudding because I was absolutely starving. I needed a bit of sugar. So that's what I ate before I went to bed. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Mighty nice they are. I love them. Absolutely love those, I do. And hot chocolate, very sweet night indeed. I jumped into bed. What did I watch? I watched something. Can't remember. I watched some. Oh, I was watching some woman on YouTube. I'm not going to mention her just yet because I need to get to know her. I was watching someone I'd not found before. A very small channel, very small channel, but I was just really intrigued. So keep my eyes peeled on that. The next day, feeling as low as a flipping dangling bumhole, like one that's got hemorrhoids hanging out of it, and it's all swollen and miserable. That's how I'm feeling today. So you're not getting much joy and jolly from me. You're not. But it is what it is. I'm just clearing up the stairs. I literally just want to rip my whole entire house out into a shell and start again. That's what I want to do right now. But I'm trying to just not acknowledge these feelings because I know what's causing it in some degree. And it's just like, I want to change everything all the time and I'm so drained and tired of it. And there's a massive box of recycling here because Nick gets parcels all the time for work because he has to order in products and like cleaning stuff and cloths and tools. So there is always packages coming for him for his work. So the amount of recycling is insane, but I'm just filling up one of his boxes with endless more recycling, and then I'm going to sprinkle over the stairs with some of me, I can't remember what that one is now, shaken back kind of powdery stuff, and make it smell really nice. It does smell blimmin' lovely, really lovely. My lights got ripped off, so I'm just popping those back up, and then I'm going over with the hoover and sucking up all that powder, which was very satisfying because it comes up really nice on these little mats. It really does. I need to get carpet. I need to find out how much. So I need to get someone to come round and quote me for carpet on these stairs, and they can fit it as well because I ain't doing that. Not on that bend. Not on that bend, sunshine. It is awful. And I'll end up having frays everywhere and it'd be lopsided and it'd be lumpy and it just, no, I can't. I've reached a point now where I'm just fed up with keep doing everything myself. Like, I just want someone to come and do it for me because I still haven't even cut the edges of those sticker things, the vinyls on the stairs. I haven't cut them. I've not trimmed them up. Do I want them trimmed? Yes, because it'll make me feel a little bit better. Am I going to do it? No, because if I start trimming them in the state of mind I'm in right now, I'll rip them all off the stairs and go, do you know what? Be done with you. I've had enough. Very much had enough. And while I was down there, oh my God, no, you're going to see it in a minute. You're going to see it in a minute, I'll show you. And then, yeah, we've always got products of Nick's stuff sitting in the hallway because it's always a debate whether it goes into the summer house or whether it goes into his work van. So it sort of sits there for like a day or two. And then I go, what's happening with these? And then they'll get sorted. So at the moment, just biding my time. Massive pile of washing that I've got here. I've been doing loads because the weather's been absolutely gorgeous. Minnie is not impressed with the fact that I've disrupted her slumber, bless her heart. She's 13 in a couple of months. And she's tough as anything. She is such a tough old girl, bless her heart. So I'm just putting everybody's stuff into piles. And what I want to do is get to a point where I don't have so much washing to put away in that I can just do the washing and then straight away iron it so that everything's much better. Then I was trying to find me floor wipes and I found them along with a dirty shirt sat there. So I chucked that down the stairs. Got to get these floor wipes out, smell absolutely beautiful. And then I come across, it's only small. It's tiny and it's probably more scared of me. It's probably not. I'm terrified. I was there wiping away, trying to get these marks off. Someone's trying to ring me. How rude. But look, there is a spider. A spider sat there looking at me, trying to get to my hand. He was coming for me. It's probably come from that hole there, but we can't feel it. It's expanding and I need to get the banister refitted so I can't touch it. Because if I try to push it back into the stairs, then it might interfere with the banister going up. So yeah, I'm not doing it. Here you go. You can see like, I haven't cut it. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And the sealant I put down just holds every bit of dirt that there is. So that always looks a bit grim. Just need to carpet the blimmin' stairs, Gabby. Just carpet them properly. Yes. It's my little rant. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling the rant? Yes. So I need to chat about it, and I'm not going to do it on this channel because it won't fit. So I'm going to chat about it in depth on my other channel, and yeah, just explain what it's like to live with this problem and how to go about it. How to go about it, because definitely need to do something about it. But there we go. Everything's not all clean. I don't give a damn. Most of it's done. I can't be bothered. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.